Type a model name into a GPU memory calculator and it gives you a number. That number decides what you download. Ask it about a 27 billion parameter model at full context and it says the cache alone wants 64 gigabytes. It wants 16. Off by a factor of 4. Using the formula that every calculator on the internet runs, that is not one broken tool. Every calculator you have pasted a model name into computes the same thing the same way. They all assume every layer in the model keeps a cache. For most models you would download this year, that is false. So the number on your screen is not describing your model. It is describing a transformer from 2023. Modern open weights escape that formula in 3 separate ways, and each one changes what your card can hold, which means the practical version is short. Your card runs a bigger model at a longer context than you were told. 3 escapes, 1 flat line that should stop you quantizing a model, and 1 saving that looks free and is not. Every figure comes out of the model's own config files, so you can open them in a browser and check me while I talk. Start with the formula, because the formula is the correct part of this story. Nothing in it is actually wrong. Cache size equals 2 times layers times key value heads times head dimension times bytes per value times tokens. 2 because you store a key and a value. Head dimension times key value heads because that is the width of what one layer has to remember. And layers because every layer remembers. That last word is where it breaks. This is the actual code from one of the calculators people paste model names into, hosted on Hugging Face. 4 lines of arithmetic, and it multiplies the width of one layer by num hidden layers times context. Num hidden layers, all of them. That field is the model total depth, not its attention depth, and until about a year ago, those were the same number, so the tools had no reason to tell them apart. The entire calculator is 4 files. Search every line and you will not find sliding window, or full attention interval, or layer types anywhere in it. And layer types is the field that has been sitting in these config files the whole time, naming exactly which layers keep a cache and which ones keep nothing. So open one, Quin 3.8 27B, released this month, 64 layers, and the file lists all 64 by name. The pattern reads linear attention, linear attention, linear attention, full attention, then it repeats 16 times over, which means 48 of those 64 layers never run the kind of attention that keeps a cache. They run a gated DeltaNet block, and that block holds one fixed size state that gets overwritten as you talk, instead of a list that grows. If 3/4 of the layers keep nothing, what is holding your conversation together? The delta rule. Each new token corrects the state rather than appending to it, the way you update a running total instead of keeping every receipt. It costs memory, but the cost is fixed. It does not grow when the chat does. So the 16 real attention layers are the only ones paying per token. 4 key value heads. Head dimension 256, a key and a value, 2 bytes apiece. 4 kilobytes per layer per token. 16 layers of that is 64 kilobytes a token. Take 1,000 tokens of conversation and the whole cache is 62.5 megabytes. The formula every calculator runs says 250. Same model, same context, same config file. 4 times over, and the gap is one field the tool does not read. Scale it to the full context this model ships with, and it is 16 gigabytes of cache against 64. On a 24 gigabyte card, that is the difference between fits and does not. That is the most extreme escape. But the second one turns up in a model far more people are actually running. Gemma 4, the 12B, 48 layers, and the config lists 5 sliding attention layers, then 1 full attention layer, 8 times through. A sliding layer only ever remembers the last 1,000 tokens. The window is written in the file, sliding window 1024. Push past it and the oldest token drops out of that layer completely. So at 8,000 tokens of context, the 8 global layers hold all 8,000 and the 40 local ones hold about 1,000 each. Added up and the cache is 832 megabytes. The formula says 3 gigabytes, 3.69 times over, and that ratio is exact because both sides come out of the same 4 numbers in the same file. And this is the part that inverts what people assume. The error does not stay at 3.5. Ask for 128,000 tokens and the real cache is 8 and a bit gigabytes while the formula screams 48, nearly 6 times. The longer the context you ask for, the more wrong the number in front of you gets, which is backwards from how anyone expects an estimate to fail. Escape 3 produces the figure I still find hard to look at, GPT OSS 120B from OpenAI. 36 layers alternating perfectly, sliding, full, sliding, full. Half the layers are windowed, and this window is not 1,000 tokens, it is 128. Then the model does something else on top. Head dimension 64 against Gemma 256, 8 key value heads, 2 kilobytes per layer per token, a quarter of what Gemma pays for the same job. Put those together and the entire 131,000 token context on a 120 billion parameter model costs 4.5 gigabytes of cache. A 7 billion parameter llama back in 2023 burned 2 gigabytes of cache to hold 4,000 tokens. This is 120 billion parameters holding 131,000 for 4.5. So why is anyone still picking a download from a formula that stopped describing real models? Watch what that buys, using file sizes read out of the repositories in bytes, not rounded off somebody blog post. 8 gigabytes of card. Quinn 3.5 4B at 8-bit is 4.5 gigabytes of weights. Full 8-bit precision on a card people apologize for owning. 16 gigabytes. Gemma 4, the 12B, also at 8-bit, 12.67 gigabytes. Not a 4-bit compromise to make it fit. The real weights. 24 is where it gets interesting. Quen 3.827B at 4-bit is 16.46 gigabytes, leaving about 7.5 gigabytes once the runtime has taken its buffers. 7.5 gigabytes of cache at 64 kilobytes a token is roughly 120,000 tokens of context on one consumer card from one download. The calculator, handed the same card and the same model, budgets 256 kilobytes a token and tells you 30,000. Same hardware, a quarter of the answer, and 64 gigabytes of memory runs GPT OSS. 120B at 63.39 gigabytes of weights, which leaves about 5 gigabytes. Its entire context needs 4.5. Tight, but it lands, which surfaces something in that file listing that took a second read to believe. The same model quantized down the entire ladder. 2-bit, 62.57 gigabytes. 4-bit, 62.77. 6-bit, 63.28. 8-bit, 63.39. From 2-bit all the way to 8-bit, the ladder moves 1.33%. The bars refuse to get shorter. Quantizing this model is a rounding error. The reason is one line of its config. The weights already ship in MXFP4, and everything except attention, the router, and the embeddings is 4-bit before you touch it. So when you download the 4-bit build to save space, you are re-encoding numbers that were already 4-bit. 600 megabytes off 63 gigabytes plus whatever the re-encoding cost you in quality. If a model still does not fit, there is a second lever, and it is the one most people reach for first. Quantize the cache itself. This one you can derive instead of benchmarking. In GGML, a block of 32 cache values at 16-bit takes 64 bytes. At Q8 it takes 34. At Q4, 18. 8.5 bits and 4.5 bits. So Q8 saves 47% of your cache and Q4 saves 72. You do not need a benchmark for that. It falls out of the file format. On the 24 gigabyte box, Q8 takes you from about 120,000 tokens to about 230,000, nearly the model full native window, on one card. And measured with Perplexity, the quality cost is nothing. Long context runs put the whole spread under 1/100th of a point, all the way down to 4-bit, which is where a thread on the llama.cpp repository gets uncomfortable, because a contributor went and measured the thing Perplexity does not see. 500 reasoning questions, deterministic decoding, fixed seed, 4 models, 1 question. Against a full precision cache, how often does the chosen answer actually change? At Q8, at most 4 answers in 500 moved, and on 2 of the 4 models, none moved at all. Across 1600 deep context comparisons out to 41,000 tokens, 0 flips. At Q4, 3 of the 4 models barely twitched. 2 answers, 3 answers, 34. The 4th was an older Quen, the 2.5 generation, and it changed 375 of 500. 92% accuracy down to 24. Below guessing, with the cache as the only thing that moved, the same thread isolates it. 4-bit on the keys alone reproduces the whole collapse. 4-bit on the values alone changed 1 answer out of 500. Keys are the side you cannot cheapen. Speed is not free either. A run across 4 context lengths measured 4-bit cache costing 3% at 8,000 tokens and 35% at 64,000. So the cache setting that saves the most memory takes the most speed away exactly where you needed the memory. That is a trade, not an upgrade, and the person who measured it landed on Q8. The last thing worth checking is the advice wrapped around all of this, because it has aged the same way the formula did. AutoGPTQ, the pip install in 1,000 tutorials, is archived. Last commit, April of 2025. AutoAWQ, archived 1 month after that. The maintained path is GPTQ model, and it is still taking commits. Llama v2 is not archived. Whatever you have read, it is dormant. Its last commit landed in March, while version 3 was still being pushed 5.5 months later. But if you run an AMD card, read version 3 own README before you switch. Under what is missing, on the to-do list, one line, ROC-M support, and NVFP 4, the newest 4-bit format, needs Blackwell silicon. A 5090 or a B200 have the tensor cores for it. A 4090 does not, and gets the memory saving only. Then there is the claim people repeat hardest, that IQ quants require an importance matrix. It is 2/3 wrong, and llama.cpp own source settles it in one function. 6 types refuse to build without one, and they are the very low bit ones, 3-bit and under. IQ4, IQ3S, no requirement at all. A comment in that same file says the K quants you actually download do not need it either. Go looking for the study that measures how much it helps. One model, one bit rate, with and without, and you come back empty. The guides quote a range. Not one of them cites a run. So where do I land? The winner is not a calculator, a rule of thumb, or a post about what fits on a 24 gig card. It is the config file. 4 kilobytes of plain text in your browser in 10 seconds. Open it, find layer types, count how many of them say full attention, and multiply by that number alone. If you have 8 to 24 gigabytes, that one habit is worth more than any tool you can install. The concession is real. Run a fully dense model, every layer attending, and the old formula is exact. Those calculators were built correctly for the world they were built in. The villain is not a company. It is advice that outlived its architecture. Nobody lied. A formula that was right in 2023 got copied into 100 tools, and the models moved out from under it while the number stayed on screen looking authoritative. 3 receipts, 62.5 against 250. A quant ladder that moves 1% from top to bottom, and a cache saving that dropped one model below random guessing while Perplexity reported everything was fine. Which leaves the question I would actually ask about your own setup. What else in it is a number that nobody has re-derived since the thing it described changed shape?